möchte euch herzlich einladen, dass ihr gerne nach Bahir Dar kommt und euch Äthiopien selber mal anschaut und versteht, wie die Leute hier leben, mit welchen Prioritäten, was ihr alles Tolles erleben könnt. Die Blue Nile, Wasserfälle, den Lake Tana, die tolle Natur. Und ja, ich sage herzlich willkommen, kommt zu mir, ich nehme euch auch gerne mit und erlebt Äthiopien selber.
Describe the city of Bahir Dar in one word.
Wow.
I have heard that you have a nickname here.
Mr. Schumark?
Mr. Schumark. Tell me about that.
Mr. Schumark.
So you are a kind of a bridge between two people, two nations, Germany and Ethiopia.
Yeah, and I even love to inspire other Germans and friends to come with me next year, so that I can share with you this very positive experience I have here every year. And you would be happy, I'm very sure. Ich sage herzlich willkommen, kommt zu mir, ich nehme euch auch gerne mit und erlebt Äthiopien selber.
Marcus Fischer is a German citizen. Every January he comes to Ethiopia and stays in Bahir Dar for a couple of months. In his stay in Bahir Dar, he has developed a strong bond with the local people. How has that bond changed his life and the lives of people whom he has interacted with? You're watching Messenger. I am Johannes Lijalem. Stay tuned. I'm so happy to have you here, Marcus.
Yes, I'm so happy to be with you here, John, as well.
Who is Marcus?
Oh, I first made high school, then I became an electrician in Germany, and then I followed on becoming technician by 2-year full study, a medical technician. I had, as a student, I learned a basic student material which a medical student takes, the basics. And then when I was finished a medical technician, I went into industry, electronic industry, which I really loved the job since 30 years now. And yeah, but my major thing is to travel. To travel, I love personally most Jerusalem, Israel. And my second is Bahir Dar, yeah. If you ask me, Mark, where you want to live, I would say maybe 5 months per year in Jerusalem, 3-4 months in Bahir Dar, and the rest of the time in my beautiful small city in Germany called Leimnau. Yeah, it's 1,000 inhabitants there.
Yeah. So, Marcus,
Yes.
when was the first time you heard about Ethiopia and inspired you to come here and visit this place?
I heard first time about Ethiopia a long time ago. When I was about 19 years, I was first time in Tanzania.
Okay.
Because I was interested there. There's a mission hospital in the south of Tanzania. And so I was first time in Africa and also heard a little bit about Ethiopia. But to come here started in Jerusalem, 2002. Yeah, 2002. Because there's someone who I met a German on the flight to Israel and in Jerusalem. He also went to Jerusalem. We met again in a special prayer house. And he told me, Mark, God put on my heart, you should go to Ethiopia. And I should give you my T-shirt, yeah?
Okay.
He had a T-shirt,
Okay.
first post stamp of Ethiopia. You may even know that, with the Lion of Judah. You know that T-shirt?
Okay, yeah, I can remember that.
Yeah, and he took off his T-shirt and said, Mark, please have this T-shirt, so you shall go to Ethiopia. And now I'm here the 13th time.
You are here for the 13th time.
Yeah.
Why January? You come to Ethiopia, particularly stay here in Bahir Dar every January. Why January?
Yeah, January is for me the best time because now the weather is ugly, it's cold, the roads are wet, and it's not nice to be outside, yeah, in Germany now. This is the one side, the weather, and you get new holiday. I have yearly 7 weeks of holiday, and so I directly spent 7 weeks of holiday to come here to Ethiopia. And yeah, for me that's the best time. Also, the weather conditions here in January is very good, and yeah, that's why I love to come here in January.
As you told me, you love the city of Bahir Dar most
Yeah.
from all of the cities that are available in this country. So why do you choose Bahir Dar? Why?
Well, me personally, the place I live in Germany is called the Bodensee. That's the biggest lake in Germany. It's 40 kilometers from one side to the other, and it's at the border to Switzerland. So if I will swim to Switzerland, it's 10 kilometers maximum.
Okay.
But it's a far distance. It's a big, big lake. But Lake Tana is on square kilometers 5 times as big, and I love big lakes, you know.
Okay, you love lakes.
I love lakes because water is life and is filled with life. Yeah, you need water, and really this makes nature much more precious. You need water, and that's why, yeah, Bahir Dar and the whole of the country, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and yeah, I traveled the north and I traveled the south, Awash and up to Aksum, and yeah, but since 12 years or so, I really appreciate, and the most time I come is to Bahir Dar. I was 2 days in Addis this time, and then directly took the flight to come to Bahir Dar.
And it has been like more than a decade now since you come in to stay every January in the city.
Yeah.
So how do you find the local people? I know that you have the strong bond with the locals.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Well, one of my favorite friends here is Kidus, Sancho, yeah, is his nickname.
Okay.
And he lives in a small family in a local house, and they are selling Berbera and all kind of business. But he, as a child, when I met him first time, he was 12 years old, and he was on the street. He speak already very good English, and when he see me coming out of the bus, he said, you need tour guide, you know. Often if you come, the first approach is you need a tour guide. And first I was not so interested, but then I said, okay, because he spoke very good English. And so we became friends. And he invited me to his home. And that's what I love. Many people, many Germans or Europeans also, they love to be not at the major touristy places. They love also to see the whole country by being together with the local people. They want to see, how do you live? What's your priority in life? Where are the things that make you happy? Where are the things you really mislike? And to see their character, to see.
So as a tourist, you wanted to know what people prioritize in their lives, the values, their value system. What are the things that the people prioritize, the locals, and also how they live, their houses, the food they eat, and their interaction with themselves, with outsiders. So you wanted to witness it firsthand.
Yes. Yeah, well, what I like, you know, they spend much more time together as family. It's not so common. In Germany, you, with your grandmother, grandfather, or your mother and father-in-law or so, you don't spend much time with them. You only live separately as a family, but you don't live together.
Yeah, that is more of individualistic.
That's more individual
lifestyle there in Europe.
That's more individual, but it's encouraging if you see the whole family, the children, the parents, and the grandmother, grandfather. They live together, and this is really a thing that helps the people to learn. You know, if you get older, you get more wisdom. And for the younger generation, this is important, that they have grandparents who tell them about their wisdom. The parents have their own experiences from life, but the grandparents have much more experience. So as a grandchild, you can learn even much more. And so I love there to be at that house, you know.
Yeah.
Kidu's grandmother is very old, and we love each other. Yeah, I always come and we say da 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 da.
Okay. So you have that strong intimacy with the locals. So
yes,
that's
yes.
the beautiful thing.
Yes, yes.
On a human level, to interact with the locals, because at the end of the day, we are all humans, whether we come from Germany or from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So January is a special month in this part of the world, because here in Bahir Dar, for example, we celebrate Ethiopian Christmas, Ganna at the beginning of January, and there is also Epiphany or Timkat. So how do you evaluate, how do you enjoy those celebrations here?
Yeah, I really enjoy, especially Timkat, which is here the biggest feast of the year. And I enjoy Timkat a lot because the people are filled, inspired, very positive. If you see all the closest and the big drums, and the way the Orthodox priests come out on the street, and for me, I'm not just like a tourist. I'm in there. I'm together with them. Yeah, I'm a part of that, and I don't feel like a tourist there.
Okay, you don't feel like a tourist because you have been here for more than a decade, so
yes.
You are more of a family.
Yes,
than that of a tourist.
Yes.
Okay, so when you see those grand social events like Timkat or Ethiopian Christmas, so when you compare that to Europe, what is your reflection on that?
Well, also in Germany we have big feast. One is called Fasching, Fastnacht. It comes from a very old time before Christianity in Germany, and they have, it's not a Christian, comes from a Christian background. So for me, Christianity or a true belief in God is very important.
Okay.
It's not a religious thing. But so I really appreciate Timkat because it has a Christian background. In Germany, the first is Fastnacht or Christmas, Weihnachten, which is famous. But here, the people live it also more daily. Yeah, they live it practical, and that's what encouraged me, and what I love a lot, that they live it practical, and so really I appreciate that, and
Yeah, so in addition to the weather in January, in addition to the sunshine here in this town, there's also this big event, as I told you, the Christmas, Epiphany. And in addition to that, what can nature offer to first-time visitors or tourists who come to Bahir Dar?
Well, the nature is wonderful here. It's just nice. Yesterday, I was sitting under a tree directly at the lake, which is very beautiful, and a pirole, a yellow blackbird, was sitting above me in the tree, and I took pictures of that. And if you see all the pelican, and I love to go for fish dolat or fish goulash to St. Michael, to the very famous place where the fishermen bring the fish and where they have freshly prepared, and you have a wonderful meal there with fish, dolat on injera, and this local place, and the nature I really love a lot here.
What about the cuisines, the local traditional foods prepared by people here? So what is your assessment of that? What is the food item or the cuisine that you love most here?
Yeah, well, I really love everything that's prepared with injera, and it's even much more healthy. In Germany or worldwide, most of the favorite food is produced with wheat. but for your healthy, to eat injera, which is made from teff, is much more healthy for your body. And yeah, I love the taste. And many Germans, I bring teff, and we even prepare fresh injera in Germany.
Okay, you take teff to Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Teff and even some freshly prepared injera.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better to prepare it fresh in Germany.
Okay, so the bread, the Ethiopian version of bread, that is what we call it here in this country, injera.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so what was their reaction when they see injera?
Many don't know about it. Yeah, they have their first time, and then if they hear in Ethiopia the standard is you eat by hand.
You eat by hand, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and all these special habits or traditions, this inspired others. Yeah, to see. Wow, I like that different lifestyle. In Germany, people always are hungry to understand how do other cultures live. What is their priority? And what inspires them to live a different lifestyle? What do they eat? How do they eat it? How do they prepare it? Yeah, and so also in Germany you got many restaurants from Taiwanese, Chinese, Italian, all over the world. There are even some Ethiopian restaurants. Very, very seldom, you have to travel far, but you even find Ethiopian restaurants in Germany. People are interested to eat the food and to be together with the locals.
Yeah, so I have heard that you have a nickname here.
Mr. Schumack?
Mr. Schumack, tell me about that.
Mr. Schumack is, you know, as I told you, I'm inspired. I love to share what I have understand from Christianity, from Jesus, and so I love to come here to help people. And I found out what is really a thing is their main transport is on foot, so they need shoes. The shoes you can buy here, they are expensive and the quality is not very good. This is totally different in Germany. So I can go, often in Germany I go to second-hand market, I buy shoes for very reasonable price and I bring them here. So one of my big bags is totally filled with shoes. And I love to bring them to give to the people.
You give them for free or do you receive money?
If it's very good shoes, I know it's better sometimes to give someone who has money and take the money and invite someone poor to go to eat something together also. But now I really love to give the shoes for free. I give them for free. I don't want to take any money. Or
yeah, there are a lot of items you can bring to this country. You can give people to, but why shoe?
Yeah, the quality of shoes we have in Germany is high in Europe. And so if we want to walk long, want to walk far, it's always good to have good shoes. And so there's not a lack of clothes. There's a lack of good quality of shoes. Yeah. That's why I'm called Mr. Schumack. Everybody who sees me on the street, many people know me. Oh, Mr. Schumack, Mr. Schumack, you got shoes, yeah? In the hotel, they come and ask me, yeah. Even in the hotel, in Kitzel Hotel, where I always love to stay. It's a very clean, nice, small hotel. And I'm a member, you know.
Yeah, so your gift to the people is just a shoe.
Yeah, yeah, even there. Yeah, I see them walking with the shoes I brought them 1 or 2 years ago, the cleaning woman and everybody. Yeah, so I love that.
So you have this strong relationship with the locals. In what ways did that relationship change your life, your perception of people, your perception of humanity, and yourself too?
Well, if you are here together with the local people and understand that their lifestyle is based on different aims in life, yeah, then you also think about your aims. What is my priority? What do I live for? What, is my aim of life having a bigger house, a bigger car? Or do I want to understand more of the world? Or what's my aim? And for me, I found out personally, the best aim in my life is to share good, yeah, to share some love and to inspire others to do good, to come out of just being selfish and try to share. Yeah, I'm still have a big luck. I can learn a lot in this direction, and I love to. But I see my step, and so that's why I feel very happy here, because the people here inspire me. Yeah, they have a different aim of life, and also I see my life here has an effect on the people, on the locals here, that they get a different understanding. Many have a false understanding of Germany, and they think, yeah, in Germany everything works perfect together or so. No, but that's not the truth. I know many Ethiopians even who came to Germany who are not very happy about that change, because the things you learn as a child, they go with you your whole lifetime. And if you use these things that you learned as a child to inspire others to do good and to use your lifetime for a better change on this world, this is much better than to have the aim, oh, I need this and this and this material. Me personally, I don't want a bigger car, something like that.
So the result is somewhat reciprocal. The people whom you interacted with, the locals, they changed your perception of somewhat yourself in the world, and you also changed their worldview. Yes,
really, it changed. Ethiopia changed many things positive in my life, you know, because if I see the problems the Germans talking about and compare them with the problems the Ethiopians talk about, I can say the Germans, where is their problem, yeah? With the background I have from Ethiopia, that's not a problem. And also, if I'm in Ethiopia, you see, I work as a technician in electronic industry. We produce sensors for good things, and but my thing is I love to repair everything. If I see something which is not working, I love to repair. If a bicycle is not working, I love to repair it. If the water is not running, first thing is I repair. If the electricity is not running, I love to repair everything. What's not running, I must go there, it must work again. So even there, often it comes out, it's running. And even here in Ethiopia, I fix a lot of things.
So you are a kind of a bridge between two people, two nations, Germany and Ethiopia. At least in a level that people interacted with you, even if that is a small circle of people you find in Germany and you find in here. Still you serve as a bridge between these two people, these two countries.
It's a nice bridge, you know. You can encourage the Germans by having this experience and background from Ethiopia, and you can encourage the Ethiopians from the background and knowledge you have from Germany.
I know that you have also relations with Israel, with the people of Israel. You go to Jerusalem for many years. You have this relationship with Germany, Israel, Ethiopia. So what is that triangle for you?
Well, that triangle, for me, it's the three major countries. My sister lives in the USA, in Bethlehem, in Pennsylvania, and my other sister lives in Germany, in Bonn, which is about 5 hours away from my home. But these three major countries I love the most, because from my faith, from Christianity background, you know, I know how important Israel is, how important Jerusalem is. I love to travel Jerusalem. Really, whenever I come to Jerusalem and see the city, I get goosebumps just thinking about that. Every country is different and has a different character and spirit, and the spirit which is in Jerusalem is very special, and I love that a lot. But also the same special Bahir Dar. If I arrive by plane in Addis, I know, wow, the weather is much better when I arrive from Germany, and the people, everything is different. I love that. But if I come out of the plane here in the airport at Bahir Dar, I feel much, much more like home. Yeah.
If you come here and stay for more than a decade, that means it is a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you use often bicycle.
Yes.
And how can distribute the city for bicycles?
Well, that's a very good question. You see, transport is a major thing in our life, of all of us. Yeah, the way how we transport, how we, if we walk, if we take a bicycle, or a car or airplane, is the way of our transport. And in Germany, this has somehow changed more and more back from car to bicycle. Because with especially the older generation, the retired people, they love to see the country, to have to go around the beautiful places. But by foot you are slow, you don't see as much. By car you are much too fast, you don't see as much. Best speed is bicycle. And if you have an electric bicycle, it makes it much easier. But you're always encouraged to pedal. Yeah, you must move your body. This is very good and healthy. You see a lot. You travel quite safe, and you travel good for nature. Yeah, you don't need benzene.
Yeah.
And yeah, the result always is positive. And this has changed. Many people love to buy electric bicycles. And even I have here in Bahir Dar an electric bicycle. I came here to the studio this morning with the bicycle.
With a bicycle, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to come by budget or by car. Yeah, here, 95% of my transport here is on the bicycle. That's what I really love, and yeah.
Yeah. When you see the topography of the city, do you think that this is comfortable for bicycle?
Yeah, Bahir Dar is very comfortable for cycling, really, and it's growing. You know, even the big main road here in Bahir Dar now is built bigger, and I think even there's a special lane for bicycles. And I hope the people understand how important that is. If you see in many other countries, in China or in Holland or so, people do a lot of their transport by bicycle, and they have bicycle lanes, and yeah. And this, I think also in the past, 20 years ago, more people were riding bicycle in Ethiopia. This has changed, but I'm sure it will also change back. And this is a very good direction, yeah? If the people ride more bicycle, if they understand this is good for our health, for our nature, for our development even, yeah? It's better than just riding, going by car.
Yeah, now even the city administration is launching the biggest infrastructure project that really creates a conducive atmosphere for people who will love to ride cycles. So and that would be a nice opportunity for tourists like you.
Yeah, tourists, even tourists who are coming here, they will be inspired to ride electric bicycle. You see, it's very common. Even in Germany, where I ride off-road a lot and in the forest and so, I got a special electric bicycle, and that's nice. But here also the people like to go out of the city into the nature by bicycle, especially by electric bicycle. So in future there will be sure the opportunity that people come as tourists, have their electric bicycle and ride by bicycle to the nice places here and find them personally, to see the nature, to feel it. And yeah, it's a difference if you go by car or you go by bicycle. And so Bahir Dar has a big opportunity and a big possibility. It's much better than others.
Yeah, so in January, when the winter season settles in Europe, so Bahir Dar can be paradise for tourists.
Yes.
how do you find the people, the psyche of the people in terms of their relationship with tourists? How do you explain that?
Bahir Dar always has been a touristy country. In this time, actually, now it's a bit not so many tourists here, but I'm quite sure this will come very soon again. And the way the people approach tourists is very positive, because they have many positive experiences about Germans, about Europeans, and about other countries. So their approach is positive. And that's what I like. And yeah, with that approach, you can meet the people and make friendship easily. And yeah, you get a deeper understanding. How are they? How do they live? And what's their priorities in life?
Next January,
Yes.
I hope you will not come alone. You will come with a lot of Germans,
Yes.
with a lot of Europeans. So tell them about this city in Germany.
Yes,
We can
yes.
tell them now to the camera that
Okay.
to come to Bahir Dar next January. And how comfortable is this city?
Yeah, well, I really want to encourage you. Come to Bahir Dar. For me, it's the best city in all over Ethiopia, in my experience. And yeah, there are many, many things. You can find many places, the Blue Nile waterfalls, the nature, Lake Tana, and a lot of people here. Even the university, Bahir Dar is well known as the city, the biggest city with the best universities all over Ethiopia, and many different restaurants and everything. So, yeah, and I even love to inspire other Germans and friends to come with me next year, so that I can share with you this very positive experience I have here every year. And you would be happy, I'm very sure.
You can tell them also in German.
Oh, ja, ich möchte euch herzlich einladen, dass ihr gerne nach Bahir Dar kommt und euch Äthiopien selber mal anschaut und versteht, wie die Leute hier leben, mit welchen Prioritäten, was ihr alles Tolles erleben könnt. Die Blue Nile, Wasserfälle, den Lake Tana, die tolle Natur. Und ja, ich sage herzlich willkommen, kommt zu mir, ich nehme euch auch gerne mit und erlebt Äthiopien selber.
Fantastic. So it's a great opportunity for us just
Yes.
to have you here.
Yes.
Before we wrap up our interview,
Okay.
if I ask you this question,
Yes.
describe the city of Bahir Dar in one word.
Wow. Inspiring. And yeah, well,
One
inspiring.
word only. Inspiring.
Yeah, really. It's inspiring.
Marcus Fischer, I'm privileged to have you here, and it has been a pleasure to have you here and to have this chat with you. And it is inspiring to talk with you, to interact with you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming and talking to us.
Okay, thank you very much, John. I really appreciate and I really love that.
Dear viewers, this is all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this interview. You have been watching Messenger from Amico English. I am Johannes Lejalam. Thank you for staying with us.